Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. Welcome back to some more Rome 2 Total War. We're playing on the DEI Impera Submod as Rome. Now we've got a hell of an episode, but first things guys, we have a new emperor. Yes, Lucius has died, and we have a new faction leader, Gannicus. So it's a shame Lucius died. He was 72 years of age, but now we have a new emperor. Obviously Lucius took us from a small colony in Rome, pushed us north against the barbarian tribes. We occupy most of Central Europe now. As you see on screen, we're going to expand our borders to Britannia. So, currently have my full stack of a fleet here. 2 lots of fire pots, 6 lots of scorpions, the rest Astarte. So we've got Lego 3, Lego 5, Lego 2, Lego 1, and Lego... oh, fuck. I can't remember my bloody Roman things. I think that's either 4. I think 6 is over here. Is it? I can't remember. What way is it around? Is it? Ugh. Yeah, that's 6. That was 4 back there. This is 7 here. So, let's have the invasion in this episode, of course. But let's have a look at the strategical overview. Now, we currently have most of our armies here, bar 2 stacks. We have 2 full stacks here defending against the Lugii, who have a pretty decent kingdom. From what I can see, 4 settlements, 5. They have allies with the boy, and they could have possibly, yeah, a lot more. What else is happening in the world? So, once we push against the Damate, we'll be able to push against the Iceni. They have 4 territories, and the Ebdanians, or the Ebdani. Avani here. I'm just quickly showing you the world. The Iberian tribes are sort of, well, the Lusitani have come out and got a little bit of supremacy. Carthage has taken back Isle and Dimundi, and they pushed back the Syracuse invasion. Syracuse still has the island of Sicily, Carthage, and Africa. Egypt's been pushing. Athens is pushing up in the north as well. The royal Scythia is really fighting it out with the Cimmerians. The Colchis doing quite well. But the Tillus from northern Thrace have taken part of Asia Minor. And, believe it or not, as you see here, they've actually taken Sparta. So, the Spartans are definitely trying to mobilize to take back their capital. Pushing a fair few troops back. So, guys, I also forgot to mention that I don't know why this is, but I think I found a glitch. Now, I've researched advanced barracks, okay? So we can get cohort barracks. So I built the building cohort barracks. I can't seem to recruit those units. Don't really know why. Maybe it's because of the reform. Now, I think I might have found out a reasoning. Now, as you see here, Tillyfurdum, we can't upgrade auxiliary barracks until we get a higher reform level. Most of the other factions have their reforms now, but maybe we just have to wait a little bit longer. But for some reason we can't recruit Armoured Legionaries, Eagle Cohort, First Cohort, or Germanic Veteran Avati Cohort. Even if I move my army to the territory. And I also recruited a Legion to see as well. Spies. One's over here. And one's over there against Lugi. I've got governors. My... what are they called? Are they called dignitaries? I can't remember. Yeah, dignitaries. We got one here. One in Rome. One here as well. And then Gannicus at Tillyfurdum. So, I think that's basically recapped everything. Trade rights wise, we're making 12,000 per turn, which is absolutely fantastic. But, let's declare war on Iska. Well, Dim Unai. Now, unfortunately, I did make a non-aggression pact with them. I didn't realise until, well, just before I was about to siege. So we are going to be probably pretty untrustworthy, but it doesn't stay for long. So we'll cancel our non-aggression pact. Hate doing that, but the thing is, no one's probably going to declare war on me because of it, and we're a big enough faction that we don't really need our allies, even if they do betray us. So we'll cancel the treaties. Especially a new emperor does make mistakes. Does that make it? Oh, it hasn't changed yet. So, Let's invade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my fleet and we're going to instantly... Oh, wow. Should I trespass and then declare war, or... Yeah, I'm going to get into position. So, we've got Legion 3 here. We'll put them there. Attacking in winter as well. They wouldn't think that the Romans would do that. I want Legion 1 with my new general. I gave him Legion 1. He did have Legion 2, Gannicus, but I've swapped it around. Settings, this Legion is quite famous and it has a lot of... Well, obviously we lost all of the Lucius's specific general stuff. We kept his Legion traits. So, let's move into position now. We'll go here. Even though trespassing is going to deter the relations as well. Okay, I'm going to get my spy to poison the provisions. Successful. That's weakened them quite, well, not quite significantly, but decently. Okay. And I also need to make a decision to attack that army just to weaken them. So, I think everyone is in position. Maybe like swing around. Oh no, we should be right. So, we'll get Legion 1. Actually, or should we get... what legions can actually hit that other army? None can. Oh no, we got one can. Legion Germanica can do it. Okay, so we'll go into the diplomacy and we'll declare war on our enemy. So obviously we'll be able to get this small region of Iska. That will be a nice staging ground to then push on against the Iceni. Once I push upon the Iceni, I will ask the Spartans to join in the war against them to get my relationship up with them. I still haven't been able to get a military alliance with them. Should I call my allies? Sure, why not? The Marcomanni, the Massilia, and Athens have joined the war with us. So we'll get our ships here to block the port. We will get Legion 2 to besiege, Legion 1 to besiege, and then we'll get Legion 3 here. No, we'll probably have to get Germanica to attack this smaller army. So what we'll do now, we'll push them out of the way. We can't run them down, but I don't think they're still in the zone of control. Nope, this Legion 5 can run them down. Holy shit. There's not even a red. That is interesting. We'll go with aggressive. We'll kill the captives. These Principes and Triarii, even with those levels ups and chevrons, they seem to do quite well, even without those eagle cohorts and stuff. So, we'll take the settlement now. Is that everyone? Because, yeah, that is ridiculous. So, how many Romans are attacking? 11,000-ish. 11,000 Romans, battle hardened. I don't think everyone's even in the field against the Britons. So what have they got in their army? I think it might be an auto-resolve. Britannia local champions, they're quite good. But apart from that, a clear victory, if I do say so myself. Decisive victory. I could subjugate, but I want to occupy because I want to take the entirety of Britannia for myself. And they've been destroyed. Okay, so we'll quickly convert as quickly as possible. I don't think we're going to have a problem with the culture or something. I'm trying to think, should I was going to say I shouldn't have a problem with military, so maybe I should just go with the culture straight away. Regardless, we've taken our first piece of Britannia. How fantastic is that, guys? Now we can end the turn. We'll do a save. I'll try to get a battle in today's part. If we don't, I'm sure you understand. We're in a very, very good position. and especially when we're attacking with that many number of stacks focusing on one. I want to keep it up, obviously, but I will try to get a battle. But you guys know my opinion on the campaign map. I've got appreciation for it. I nearly like it more. I even probably like it more than the battles, even though Total War is main focus and the selling of the game is the real-time tactical battles. But I really do enjoy the campaign map as well. Okay, so we've still got 2 legions here defending. Athens is pushing up. The boy have an army there. God knows why that is. But yeah, I don't really want to go to war with the Lugii. I didn't really want to push any further east. The bloody Marco Mani, man. It's so annoying having them bang smack in the middle of an empire. I guess I was being, well, it's not a bad thing having too many allies at this point. It was my first campaign on the mod. Wow, he's fantastic. Right, let's have a look at... Okay, there's an army there. We'll have a look at Camalodunum now. But we need to think of a way to, well, a settlement to attack. Okay, we'll go with that. What should we go with? Harbour? Sure. We'll be able to trade. We don't have any relations with the Iceni. I keep on saying Iceni, it's Iceni. But Iceni doesn't really roll off the tongue as well. Right, Camalodunum, an army there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we should push to the border to attack it as quickly as possible. So we'll move Legion 1. Or should we attack this settlement here in Wales? Not a very big host defending. Yeah, we'll move to the bridge. We'll deploy defenses. Where's my weakest army? I guess one of my army that doesn't have ballista. Probably this one, just to defend, just in case there's a flank attack. But we'll get everyone else to push. We've also got ships that are being embarked there, so public order shouldn't be a problem. We'll put everyone on patrol stance just to increase the money while they're not doing anything. But I think we should be pretty well alright. Once we finished off the British, I reckon we'll... I don't know. There'll be obviously no one to attack north of us, but defeating the British is, well, easier said than done, isn't it? But guys, if you are enjoying this Rome Total War 2 Divide et Impera campaign as Rome, please leave a like. I would appreciate it. It's a great way to know if you guys are enjoying the series or not. And subscribe if you haven't already as well. Right, we've got a couple of construction reports. Try to see if there's anything I can really upgrade. 8,000 in the bank. Athens are at... Oh yeah, I don't really know what they're doing. Right, so it looks like they're pushing back to the settlement. Modern day Wales. Now that we can see, we'll push my spy over to... We've actually taken Stonehenge. I didn't even realise. That's quite funny. Should I move my ships over there to help? It's not like we're really going to need them there. Yeah, we'll push them over just to help. We're not at war with them just yet, but we'll get off the defensive. Okay. Sorry, not the defensive. Well, it was a defensive position. Now, do we attack this army on the field and then that one? Maybe. What are the odds before we go to war with them? Oh yeah, the balance of power is in our favour quite significantly. But as you see there, most of my allies are still at war with them. I was at war with them. I called my allies and then they made peace, so that's why my relations are sort of strained if you haven't watched that far back. But I think we'll probably attack this army out in the field with Legion 1. But who should we negotiate with? Probably Sparta. Trustworthy. I thought we were untrustworthy. That's Tiller, so I'm always used to clicking on Sparta there. So, high, okay. Military alliance, low. We'll join your war against the Iceni. We'll offer a payment. Wow, they really don't want that military alliance, do they?
Our merchants seek prosperity in your lands.
I'll offer you all my money. I'm just curious now, more than anything. Wow, they really don't want it. I'm quite happy to give you trade rights though, my friends.
The gods of Olympus rejoice when men show such.
You deserved it. Now, speaking, what other factions can I still get trade with? Armedia. Good idea. Moderate. There's no way we can get some money out of them. The boy, no. Canterbury. They're at war with the Arvani, and yeah, not really a fan of that. Lugii, definitely no, because we're probably going to go to war with them soon. Yeah, so there's not really much else we can do. Maybe the Arvani. Maybe we can join the war, and they might want a military alliance. Low. Yeah, well, maybe if we join the war with Sparta, my relations will go up a little bit more. We'll join the war.
And if it profits my people,
nicely done. How much did that shoot up? 12. Not too bad. Alright, let's get into the field. So I'm going to be attacking with Legion 1. What should be coming with me as well? Well, because out of the zone of control. What's that? Legion 3. Yeah, we'll move up Legion 3. Okay, so it does look like we're going to be drawing that one into the field.
At your command. Ready for battle. Make haste, men. We hunger for battle.
Okay. We'll attack.
Ready for orders. Victory for Rome.
How is that even? Oh shit. Gonna retreat. Can we besiege the settlement yet? We'll move my ship. Oh, my ship's not in range. Britain levies. Fuck it. You gotta risk it for the biscuit. We're gonna fire them. Even with our 2 full stacks, even if we do lose, we'll be able to deal a big blow. I feel quite confident to fight them on the field. Actually, can we see... No, I was gonna say we could see the terrain. Alright, let's fight them. Huge battle. It's been a while since we've had half and half the sway. But they have 4 lots of their chosen swords. They've got some spearmen. 2 lots of cavalry. We've got our 2 units of cavalry, Principes, who are quite battle-hardened, Triarii, Ballista, and then our archers. So it looks like this battle looks a little bit more flat. That's what I'm liking. My reinforcements will be deployed from behind, it seems. So I think we should consolidate our army and just... Well, we do have long-range ballistas, so we're going to be able to take out a fair few of them before they even come towards us. So maybe I should just... We're going to have the combat advantage. So when you play in the woods, you lose that. So I obviously want to make one front line, but I probably will reform it once the reinforcements come in. We'll reform it maybe. We're going to lose a lot. There's a lot of Romans are going to die in this battle. I know that's sort of loose, but we'll be able to reform it a lot quicker when the reinforcements come in. Right, we'll put my archers just behind. Cavalry can go on the flanks, of course. And we'll basically just sit here. We'll put up our hoplite formation. Phalanx. Now, where's my best place for my ballista? Just here. Between the tree line. Might be able to deploy one ballista. Nice zone of control. One here, maybe. Yeah, we'll go with one here. Oh, there's a bit of trees obstructing. I might just put a bang smack behind. Alright, we should be right. Put you on fire. Get the first one to aim there. Get the second one to aim there. Reinforcements are coming in just behind me now. I will actually move my general up. Actually, probably should halt. I didn't actually see how far out of range we were. But get everyone in. How far out of range are we? Not very far. They're firing at will anyway. Alright. I'm going to put that general on this flank. We'll put the other general on in the trees in this flank. We'll put these 2 units of cavalry on this flank. I'm going to re-transfer these guys back around. Right, we'll move in everyone else. Get to the front line as quickly as possible. We'll group them and we'll reform them. Ballista. Maybe deploy you. Probably here. Now, how are they deploying? Looks like they're trying to maybe attack me head on. Everyone should be double timing. I'll try to get some shots off with myself. See how I go. That's pretty spot on, I reckon. Look at that. Only got 2 men. It looked a lot better than what it was. Okay, that went a bit wonky, didn't it? Why are they going to the side so much? Let's see if we can get some over the top. Right, how are we going? I didn't put them in phalanx. I might reform them in the forest just here. Pretty concerned about this second host moving in though. On the far right. So it looks like they're about to engage us. Oh, this is their cavalry. Okay. Okay, we'll go with a surprise attack against their chariots. I don't know how well we're going to do.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Well, it looks like we're going to have to reform my line over here, isn't it?
Our hidden units have been discovered.
They're just sort of like spreading out. They're not... I might just have to make one huge line just to combat this. So that's all my infantry. There's a lot of them there. Or maybe I should consolidate. I don't really know what's the best thing to do here. Because I'm meant to be attacking them and they're attacking me. Okay. If I don't act quick enough, I might be in a bit of a hairy situation. And my other units haven't quite got here yet. Right, so what have we got here? We've got a couple of units, right? What we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to fall these guys here on this flank here. Right? Move there to stop this flank. Right, everyone else just here needs to be put on an angle like, oh, except for you there. Right. Everyone should be running, by the way. Where's my ballista aiming at? Get the ballista to aim sort of there. You lots can fire just bang smack in front of you. Probably against infantry more than anything. This lot of ballista is pretty exposed now. These bloody archers. I think we might lose this lot of ballista because we're not going to be able to defend it. Right. However, these guys can go into pike formation because they're actually there. Archers. I'm going to reform them a little bit better. Okay, so they're actually trying to charge me here. Okay, I need to keep an eye on those other ballista. Doesn't look like they're being overly fucked over. Right, try to hit like them. Right, how's the other ballista going? They're moving into a better position behind the line.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, where's the rest of my triarii? Probably put them in phalanx. Okay, my cavalry's being engaged there. I should have noticed that a lot earlier. It's just with these huge battles, you've got so much bloody stuff to micromanage, haven't you? The men are wavering where? General, where's my general there? Right, so we've got some stuff, we'll just fucking use it all. Okay, they are flanking us pretty hard here.
Our general is under attack.
We should be right. Just gonna have to get my ballista out of there. Okay. Well, in saying that, we're just gonna have to do the exact same on this other side and flank them. What units can I pull there? I've got some unit. I've got a unit here. Got two units here, a matter of fact. Push up to secure this flank. I might even move another unit back just to help. Right, where are my archers firing at? They should be just firing at will. Lost one of our ballista, I think, to a friendly fire. Come on, we need to shore up this flank. Now, where's my flank of my own doing? So to get into a position, we'll route with my cavalry, try to get some of their skirmishes and stuff down. How's my other cavalry? Oh, it's fighting theirs. Alright. We'll get this ballista here to disable fire at will, move them back to the back of the battlefield. We're not going to need them. Okay, yeah, just charge behind the back of the line. We've got them nearly in a full retreat. I think we should just charge the front lines. Just to push them back. Right, just get my archers for the minute to halt. Hoping my ballista hasn't been overwhelmed there. There's a pretty big pocket here of units. push further that way and then flank. Right, cavalry charge. Okay, right, how are we going on this side with those cavalry units? Okay, they're getting slugged down by some swordsmen there. That's not what we wanted. But how are my men just like fighting against these spearmen? They're not doing too bad. Okay, I think we've got them on the back foot now. The enemy general's dead. That's exactly what we wanted. Get my ballista to disable fucking fire at will. Okay. And my archers as well. Too much friendly fire will cause otherwise. Right, now just get my general, my cavalry to run them down. We haven't quite won yet. However, I'm hoping we will be. Might just get these guys to stop that. Push, 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 push. I don't know why the cavalry icon is a sword unit. It's kind of... Well, you forget. I do. But we've beaten the Britons back. The Iceni... Oh, why are they firing? I thought I gave you an order to not fire at will. That's why I want you all at the back of the battlefield. Right, how are we going down in here? Charge! Oh, glorious victory. Nearly. Not quite. There's a little bit of a charge coming in here. I'm going to be interested to see how many men we've actually lost. Oh, shit. Well, that's a bit of a fumble on my hand. The enemy brought in reinforcements. Okay, right, let's get my Principes to make up a front line here and just carve up. We'll bring back my archers because we're going to need them. And looks like my ballista, now that I've moved out, well, I feel like they're causing too much friendly fire. We don't particularly need them. Well, actually, now I say that, we probably could have used them firing directly down that line. That would be perfect. Yeah, we'll move this one back. He's nearly out of ammo anyway. Damn it. Right, here come the reinforcements. Be interesting to see how well they do. Let's move my generals into position. I didn't give an order to the Triarii because I know my spearmen can do most of the work. Right, cavalry now to move you out of the way. Let's go over here. I thought this battle was going to be finishing up, but it looks like we're just getting started, aren't we? Okay, so we're being engaged here. Archers are in position. Fire at a cluster. Probably this one. Yeah, charge. Let's push them back now.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Archers, fire at this cluster here. We should be right. Let's see a volley. Germanic longbowmen. Loyal men of the Empire.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You gonna get your volley off? while this spectacular speech is going on. Or not. Maybe they're already routing those units I asked to fire at.
One of our units
I want to
has
see a
used all its
volley. Oh,
ammunition.
here we go. Oh my fucking god. These guys are taking the piss. Fuck it. We're losing way too many men being stupid trying to get some cinematic shots. We need to get my infantry just down in there and start fucking them up. Oh, so now they get their volley off. You bastards. They wouldn't do it because they were on... Fire at will was off. That is so stupid. Right. We'll get my... I think my general's too far out of the way now. Just get everyone to run them down. Interesting sort of battle. Like I said, I'll be interested to see how many men we lose. But there was a couple of hairy spots, like that flank on this side, but the aftermath was pretty good. A decent victory. There's obviously the cliffs of Cornwall, probably. Cornwall. I think that's how you say it. Not Cornwell. Or maybe, I don't know. I'm not British. Have been to London though. Been across the UK. Except for Cornwall. Right, evidently. Okay, why the hell are we running after these guys? Mercenary painted warriors. These guys look superb. We definitely don't want them coming back to haunt us. Any other men fleeing? Who's going to get there first to run them down? But you got to give it to the British. They gave up a pretty good fight. But wasn't enough. And that was only with 2 of our legions. Alright, let's end the battle there. Heroic victory, apparently. We deployed 6,514 and lost 831 on the field. I did actually go to attack them. For some reason, they marched down and attacked me. We've recorded for nearly 40 minutes. Are you serious? The Iceni deployed 1,000... Actually, 12,777. They lost 7,271 on the field. They killed 778 of ours. So we lost about 50 men to friendly fire. The Triarii did most of the damage. They were mostly holding the wall. But we were pretty lucky that our reinforcements came in just in time. Yeah, their warriors didn't really do too much. They should have taken the high... Well, they were in sort of the low ground. They should have definitely consolidated their forces. We captured 2,493. I'm going to kill them. We still don't have the infrastructure for slaves, and, well, I don't know if it's even worth it. Okay.
At your command. Ready for orders. Forgive me, but I
We're not
cannot
quite in range to take the settlement. However, my ship is not. Damn it. That would have been good if it would be. Well, we'll continue to push against the Iceni. Should we attack Cumulodunum? Yeah, why not? Oh, no. We've been going for 40 minutes. I'll do that in the next part. Right, guys, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching if you watched all the way through. Pretty decent battle against the British. One of my probably hardest we've had to fight so far, but a superb result. 4 legions are going to currently push upon modern-day Wales. One unit is holding at Isca. We'll push upon Camulodunum, then Aboricum, then Ildom. My other 2 legions over in the east are protecting my eastern part of the empire against the Lugii if they attack. Once we finish off with the British, I think I might head back down to Italy, finally take the entire province of Magna Graecia, maybe invade Africa. But we might do a stop in Iberia, but we'll just have to see. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, I'm going to end it here. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. All links are in the description below. And I'll see you in the next video.